What if Rin never died in Naruto? A story of lives unbroken, a war delayed, and a boy who never turned into a shadow. It was just one moment, one heartbeat, one kunai that never landed. In this story, Kakashi hesitates not because of weakness, but because of love. He doesn't strike. The lightning fades from his hand, and in that split second, Rin lives. She doesn't throw herself into the Chidori. She doesn't die with a smile. She survives, and so does everything that should have been. Obito never sees her die. The blood never hits the rain. And in that timeline, his world doesn't shatter. The moment that was supposed to break him never comes. There's no descent into darkness, no deal with Madara, no birth of the masked man who would burn the world just to forget how cold it became. Instead, Obito wakes up in that cave, broken, bruised, but alive with purpose, because Rin is still out there, waiting, believing in him, and that keeps him human. Back in the village, everything changes quietly. Kakashi still carries guilt, still struggles under the weight of his father's death, his own rules. But Rin becomes his anchor. She reminds him that they're still kids, that they're allowed to feel, that it's okay to hurt, but not to shut the world out. And slowly, Kakashi opens up. Team Minato doesn't dissolve into memory. It becomes legend. Years later, when the Nine Tails attacks, Obito isn't behind the mask. He's on the battlefield, fighting beside Kakashi, protecting Rin, saving Minato's newborn son. And when Naruto opens his eyes for the first time, the world he enters is scarred, but whole. There is no Akatsuki, no masked man, no fourth grade ninja war, because the boy who would have burned the world for love got to keep it. Maybe Jiraiya still dies, maybe pain still finds its way into the story, but this time, the people Naruto needs aren't just waiting in the afterlife. They're with him, guiding him, teaching him. Obito becomes a jonin. Rin becomes a medic then at the hospital, a teacher at the academy. Kakashi still becomes Hokage just with two teammates cheering from behind the scenes, not from beyond the grave. It isn't a perfect world, but it's a better one, all because Rin lived. Sometimes the world doesn't need a hero. Sometimes it just needs a moment, not to break. Kakashi Haddock in this world. Outro gentle piano. Faint sound of rain stopping. Would Obito still be a villain? If the person he loved had survived, would the world still fall apart? If just one kunai missed? Comment if you would have saved her. Comment if you still feel the loss anyway.